I have been following Texas politics since the Texas government started going after anime and manga in the state. I knew the state was going to hell when this started happening. I knew it was going to get progressively worse. So what is happening now does not shock me. This video will cover what is currently happening and a decision that I have made due to it. The Texas government passed a law that would force the Bible into the Texas public school system by 2030. Christians are arguing that this isn't that big of a deal, because the Bible used to be in the Texas public school system. This is true. It used to be in the Texas public school system, but there wasn't a huge ulterior motive from Christians back then. But there is an ulterior motive now. This law is being pushed by primarily evangelical Christian nationalists, and they are set to prey on the young people in Texas. Teaching the Bible in public schools was banned in 1963 after a U.S. Supreme Court decision found it to be unconstitutional. This should be obvious because teaching the Bible in public schools violates the separation of church and state. What the Texas government is currently doing is stupid. This new law is going to end up persecuting other Christians in Texas. The Texas government is going to have to decide on a Bible to use. If you use the King James Version of the Bible, then this will end up persecuting the Latino Catholic population in the state and the Mormons. This law also opens the door for other religious books to be taught in the public school system. You cannot teach the Bible and disregard all the other religious books. This means that you must let the Quran, Vedas, Poetic Edda, Prose Edda, and the Havamal into the public school system. On top of this, you must also prepare for the resentment. If you force the Bible on people, then you are going to create resentment. And I guarantee that you will start seeing Texans voting blue. You will have to live with the fact that your policies turn Texas into a blue state. What's not being talked about is that the people pushing this nonsense have close ties to the Trump administration, and they are trying to get rid of the separation of church and state at the federal level. Many of them do not believe in freedom of religion or the First Amendment. I am a right-wing pagan. I support freedom of religion. People can follow whatever religion they want to follow, or they can be an atheist. I don't care. I support the U.S. Constitution. I would also like Texas to remain red, because it's a necessary red state for balancing power in the United States. If Texas goes blue, then that will be the end of the U.S. But due to the Texas government attacking freedom of religion, the separation of church and state, and the U.S. Constitution, I can no longer consider the Texas government to be American. I consider it to be foreign until they get their heads on straight. And I will no longer support Texas. Because you aren't just impacting Texans. Your policies and influence are going to impact me and everybody else that isn't a Christian nationalist. Texas is a beautiful state. I have been through Texas multiple times. But I need to put my foot down. Thanks for listening. Have a fantastic day or night.